Could Donald Trump actually try to take over the midterm elections? It sounds unbelievable, but that's exactly what top Democrats are warning about. The president has been talking about Republicans taking over voting, and while it might sound like political bravado, some say it's a chilling plan to nationalize the election, essentially to control it from coast to coast. Hakeem Jeffries, the House Democratic leader, didn't hold back when he called it what it is, an attempt to steal the vote. But here's the kicker. Trump has no constitutional authority to do this. The power to run elections lies with the states, not the president. And yet, every statement, every lawsuit, every social media post has people asking the same question. Could he actually try it? But this isn't just speculation. Democrats are already gearing up, pushing back, and warning the public that this year's midterms could be unlike any election we've seen before, and what happens next might shock even the most seasoned political watchers. Trump has been making headlines with a single chilling phrase: Republicans should take over voting. On the surface, it sounds like political bravado, but experts warn it could be something much darker. According to Democrats, what he's really suggesting is a nationwide attempt to control elections, a move they call nationalizing the midterms. Translation: try to tip the scales in his favor and take what isn't his to take. The Constitution is clear. States control how elections are run. The president? He has zero authority to change those rules. Jeffries didn't mince words. He told CNN what Donald Trump wants to do is try and nationalize the election. Translation: steal it. And we're not going to let it happen. It's a bold accusation, but the stakes are sky high. If Trump succeeds, the very idea of a free and fair election could be on the line. And while this might sound like political theater, Democrats argue it's a serious threat, one they're already preparing to block. Trump's fight isn't just talk, it's playing out in courts across the country. For months, his team has been challenging states over how they maintain voter rolls, claiming, without evidence, that mistakes could tip the election. One of the most explosive moments came last month in Georgia, when the FBI raided the Fulton County Election Office, seizing ballots and sensitive voter information tied to the 2020 election. Even though multiple investigations had already debunked claims of fraud in Fulton County, Trump continued repeating the allegations, fueling doubt and tension nationwide. It's a bold strategy, and some say it's unprecedented in modern American politics. Experts warn that these legal maneuvers aren't just lawsuits, they're sending a signal to supporters that the rules of the game could change. And with midterms just around the corner, the stakes couldn't be higher. Every legal move, every court filing, every raid is part of a larger puzzle, and the question on everyone's mind is this just politics or a full-scale attempt to tilt the election before it even begins? Trump's controversies aren't just in court, they're exploding online. His Truth Social account recently posted a shocking video depicting Barack and Michelle Obama in a racist way, drawing outrage from across the country. The post was quickly deleted, but the damage was done. Hakeem Jeffries called it disgusting and said the president needs to apologize, something Trump has yet to do. Even a handful of Republicans publicly pushed back, condemning what many called bottom-feeder behavior. The incident highlights a bigger problem. Trump's social media presence isn't just provocative, it's a tool that spreads doubt, fuels anger, and keeps the nation on edge. Every post, every video, every viral claim keeps viewers talking, arguing, and questioning the integrity of upcoming elections. And while this might seem like a single, isolated scandal, political insiders warn it's part of a broader strategy to shake voter confidence. Senators are now sounding the alarm, warning that Trump's actions could cross from controversy into direct interference. Adam Schiff didn't hold back, claiming Trump fully intends to subvert the elections and suppress votes if things don't go his way. Schiff also questioned why Tulsi Gabbard, then Director of National Intelligence, was involved in the Fulton County raid, raising fears that political objectives were bleeding into federal operations. Meanwhile, Senator Mark Warner, vice chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee, expressed concern that Trump might try similar tactics in 2026. He warned that the Director of National Intelligence should focus on foreign threats, not Americans, signaling that the raid and other moves could set a dangerous precedent. Both Schiff and Warner paint a picture of a president testing the boundaries of power, leaving the public to wonder, how far will he go if the political winds turn against him? Never before in modern American history has a president been accused of attempting to influence midterms on such a scale. Comparisons to past election strategies only highlight how unprecedented these moves are. While every president tries to rally support, Trump's approach, lawsuits, raids, social media attacks, and public threats, paints a picture that many historians say is unlike anything seen before. It's a stark reminder that elections aren't just about ballots, they're about trust, transparency, and the faith of millions of voters. If attempts to nationalize or control the vote succeed, it could shift the rules of the game for decades. Ordinary citizens might find themselves asking, is my vote truly my own? And as the midterms draw closer, that question isn't just academic, it's deeply personal, shaking the foundation of democracy itself. So, what does all of this mean for everyday voters? If Trump succeeds in bending the rules or even just shaking confidence in the system, the consequences could ripple far beyond the midterms. Could states really protect their elections? Will legal battles and social media chaos leave Americans unsure if their voices will be counted? And perhaps the biggest question, what happens if the president tries something even bolder in 2026? These aren't just political hypotheticals, they're real scenarios that could change the way Americans experience democracy. And that's why voices like yours matter. What do you think will happen? Will Democrats succeed in blocking any overreach, or is the stage being set for a showdown unlike anything we've ever seen? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about it, because the story isn't just being reported, it's being written by all of us in real time. The midterms aren't just another election, they're shaping up to be a test of America's very principles. Every lawsuit, every viral post, every challenge to state authority is part of a larger story about power, trust, and the future of democracy. Will the system hold? Will ordinary voters' voices be heard without interference? Or are we witnessing a new chapter in political gamesmanship that could redefine elections for years to come? One thing is clear, this isn't just about politics, it's about the stakes for every American citizen. And as the battle over ballots intensifies, one question remains: who will ultimately decide the rules of the game, and will the nation be ready for what comes next?